Well, hey everybody, January 3rd, 2025. How can this be so crazy, right? Well, I just will share real quick here before I get into the meaning. Roses are blooming? What? Okay, so, alright, fine. On top of that, that other bulb thing that I got a few weeks ago is also blooming. And I see that the crepe myrtles are already starting to bloom. I think the weather is on something. Not normal. And the kind of hazy blue skies. Alright, so we have been, oh my goodness, 80, windy, 30, cold, freezing. There's no reason for plants to be budding whatsoever. And to me, I'm sorry, it's like not normal, alright? Let's just say that. Alright, so with everything that we've been talking about, I've mentioned several times how we've been having this crazy fog. It's like, okay, I'm in North Texas. There's no reason to have fog up here, especially if it's not moist, it's not raining. There's no reason, but yet at night, there's like a thick, oh my goodness, my device has been going off saying that we're under a fog advisory. It went all the way up to December 28th. It even, halted airport delays and stuff like this. And visibility was less than a mile. Lots of wrecks and everything else. All right, so leading to that, all right, there has been lots of videos that have been coming out because people are complaining about, congestion, being sick, stomach problems, headaches, and even eyes are being affected. And I have had many of the symptoms, all right? Some are bodily. And you do know that I do take care of myself, right? The best that I can. All right, so today, taking a deep breath here. Bear with me as I share the filter thing. And I don't seem to have the clumps of white stuff that all over the ground that other people are talking about. But I do remember mentioning that there was a smell in the air. It smelled like, well, it smelled like bug spray, or it smelled like, it didn't smell right, okay? Let's just leave it at that. It smelled horrible. It smelled like sulfur. That's what I want to say. It was like sulfur. Why am I smelling sulfur? And then, of course, there was a few times when I smelled skunk. Well, I know that there's been skunks as well. So, alright, so that was a distraction. So the more I saw the fog, it seemed that every time I came out to video the fog or to go somewhere while it was foggy, I would come home and I would be so ill. And I just didn't know why I was feeling that way. Drinking lots of water, detoxing, doing whatever I could. And congestion, stuff like this, as far as chest as well. Everywhere, okay? And I'm not the only one, okay? This is just not about me. But as a warning, I just want you to know. Okay, I use these filters, what they're called. I feel like I have to go already take a disinfectant bath already. Anyways, they're colorful filters. And what they do is they, for odor, for dust, for hair, pollen, gander. And they're MERV 8. They're very expensive, but also, for the whole house and with the weather. And I haven't used the heat every day and or the air conditioning. Now, this was put in my unit, and these say can be changed every 4 to 6 months. All right. That one's like lost it. That's gone because I've got a little piece of paper here that tells me, according to the color, when they need to be replaced. Well, that one is already beyond replace. What I did notice is I do keep these in the garage, in a box even. And I noticed where when I pulled it out today to change it, I noticed how pink it is, which it should be, right from the beginning, right? According to this piece of paper. But then it also shows you the orange and the yellow. And I can see pieces of that already coming through the filter. And that's really odd. Okay, this was like where the top of the box was down here. So this was sticking out the most. And, you know, you can see yellow already. And they haven't even been, this one has not even been used yet. So I didn't find all the, but I haven't used a microscope or anything. All the fibers that everybody has been talking about. But I did find some things out in the yard. See, I'm breathing it right now. I did find some, well, what I thought was stuffing from a stuffed animal. Oh, okay. I just went ahead and picked it up. You know me, okay? Just picked it up and threw it away with my bare hands. Of course, you don't think that you're supposed to be, you know, concerned about everything all the time. Okay, and I walk by faith anyways, and covered in the blood of Jesus. No fear in Jesus. Just a watchman warning. If you do have a home that is using filters in your units, please check them. This is really odd. This one over here, the dirty one, was really a bright pink, just like this when the top of it when I first put this in. Now I see that there's already parts of yellow. It's gone past the orange, or even a little tinge of orange, I should say, in there. So there's parts of this filter already that has been tainted. Yeah, tainted. And this was in the garage, and of course the fog seeped into the garage. There's nothing we can do about it. It's happening. It's been happening for a while. The fact that everybody is starting to see it now and connect the dots, put two and two together that come to four, you know, realizing that people, like I said, even the other day I noticed that I had gone out. I wasn't out an hour, and it was foggy. And there was no reason for it to be foggy. No humidity, no nothing. But when I came home, I had the worst headache. I had a lot of congestion that night, and being very careful now that I'm aware of this, not to touch your face, and now hoping to get this out to the garbage before he goes, and I want to go disinfect, and I want to take care of all the clothes that I have on, and make sure that they're getting washed and sanitized before I do anything else. But I do want to put this filter in and mark today as January 3rd on the little tag that I have. I think that this is crazy, y'all, because this shouldn't be happening. I've had the windows open. It's been so nice. There's been no need to even use the unit at night for heat. I've used it a few times for air conditioning, because there were a few nights and it did get like really humid, unbreathable. I can't really say humid, because at 51 degrees, it wasn't like it was not, there was no humidity. It was like it was unbreathable. Okay, so I decided that, well, in order to sleep, and then I've gone ahead and cleaned my ceiling fans. I've done everything. I have been working so hard for the past couple days. And for you that know me, it's kind of hard, but not impossible, because all things are possible with God. Now, thank you, Jesus, that I haven't checked this with a microscope, but you can just bet there's some kind of fibers in there. I can see some spots right there that kind of look it as well. And a few videos that I've watched have talked about nano particles, alright? That, there's some right there that are, well, it's in the air, alright? There's one way or another that they're getting it to us, and it's also, oh my goodness, just lots of other factors that are causing this. But the point is, no fear in Jesus, alright? I'll put the pink filter in today. I'll check this in a couple of weeks and see where we're at. Of course, with the disclaimer that we are even here. That's really crazy that this has already turned to the orange, yellow part already. That's not supposed to happen until it needs to be replaced, or soon to be replaced, I think it says. But it's nice and pretty pink right now, so yeah. I just wanted to share that with you all and tell you my experience. If you're changing your filters, please take pictures and share with me, because this is happening in different parts of the country more than others. And I'll go ahead and share your photos along with this, because, you know, I need to watch out for the walls of the enemy, and this is one of us, all right, making us sick. And of course, always talking about staying on the corner of healthy and happy, and doing all the right things that you need to do in order to do so. Hydration is supposedly, anyways, there's a lot of things that it's causing, but most of it is dehydration, right? And allergies, headaches, stomach flus. Well, you think you have a stomach flu, but it's not. It's probably, I'm just sick looking at this right now, because I know what it is, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's sickening. Yeah. So, everybody, this just tells us one thing is for sure, that no matter what's happening, God is in control of all things, in heaven and on earth. And my goodness, the more that's happening, well, of course, our eyes are on Jesus and Israel, but as we are watching the other things that are happening and talking about, announcing about the walls of the enemy, armor up accordingly, okay, dress accordingly daily, and be watchful, vigilant, and guard your hearts and mind, and just stay out of God's way, because soon, and very soon, there's going to be a meeting in those clouds. Peace out from Texas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And please, go check your filters, or pass on the word for others to do so. And if you know anybody that's so around you and have had these sort of symptoms that I'll go ahead and put in the description box, let them know what it could possibly be. You know, to be running to the doctors, because they don't know. There's people that are telling me that they're so ill, and they go to the doctors, and the doctors are like, we see nothing. Alright, well, then they take a blood test, and then they find out that certain levels are totally bizarre. Oh, bizarre land. Bizarre land, absolutely, but soon we will be exiting this matrix, and there's a meeting in the clouds. As I say that, this is Debbie from Texas. Peace out, Maranatha. Let's keep looking up, because Jesus surely is coming. I got bees and butterflies. Wait, this is January 3rd. I got flowers blooming. Wait, this isn't normal. We haven't been normal for a long time, but things sure have sped up, and technology as well. See you soon. Maranatha. Keep looking up.